Welcome student of class 6th. I am Mehak ma'am, your science teacher, and today we'll continue video 3rd chapter 2 component of our food. In our last video we discussed about vitamins, their function and the food they can be obtained from. Like vitamin A help to keep our eyes and skin healthy, B help in making RBC, and vitamin C help to keep gums and skin healthy, and vitamin D it make our bones and teeth strong and healthy. And next we discuss about the mineral for growth and strength like calcium, iron, potassium, iodine, and then we discuss about fiber. As we know, it has no nutritive value, but it should form a part of our daily diet. Then we discuss about water, why we need water, because it helps to maintain body temperature, help in digestion, help in cleaning blood by forming urine. And today's our topic is balanced diet. And second is important tips to preserve nutrient in the food. And then we'll discuss overweight and underweight and then malnutrition. Let's start with the first topic, balanced diet. What is balanced diet? A diet that contains all the necessary nutrients in proper proportion, or we can say in right amount, is called a balanced diet. A balanced diet varies with age and the kind of work a person does. During childhood, the body is growing and is very active. So, a children need a protein and carbohydrate rich diet. On other side, a football player does much physical activity, uses more energy, and so he or she need a carbohydrate rich diet. In the same way, a laborer doing physical work require more carbohydrate as he needs more energy. There are few precautions we must take to maintain the nutritional value of food. The first is food should not be heated or boiled rapidly as the nutrient in it get destroyed by too much of heating or it lead to loss of vitamin C. Second is repeated washing of rice and pulses can decrease their nutrient content. So we should not wash rice and pulses again and again. And third is food should be cooked in just enough water so that excess water does not have to be thrown away as it contains vitamin and minerals. And the fourth is we should not peel off the skin of potatoes and apples. It results in the loss of vitamin and minerals. And the next is vegetable and fruit should not be washed after peeling their skin or cutting them because the nutrient will be washed away. Come to the practice exercise. Which of the nutrient, carbohydrate or protein or both these nutrients should the following people include in large quantities in their daily diet? A football player, he need carbohydrate rich diet. A boy with a broken arm and a baby needs protein rich diet. Next is overweight and underweight. Some people tend to overeat delicious food items like ice cream, burger, etc. Excessive intake of food containing fat and especially junk food lead to a condition called obesity. Obesity is a condition of the body in which the person gains a lot of weight. Overweight people are at risk of developing heart diseases and diabetes. Eating too little means taking in fewer amount of nutrient than the body requires. A person who eats less will be underweight and weak. We should not take junk food because they contain fat, excessive salt, sugar. They contain very little protein, vitamin, minerals, so we should avoid it. Next is malnutrition. The lack of essential nutrient in the diet results in a condition called malnutrition. Malnourished children are prone to illness. When the daily diet of a child below the age of 2 years does not contain enough carbohydrate, fat, protein, it leads to PEM, that is protein energy malnutrition. That child does not gain weight. His or her arms and leg appear as skin and bones. That child look dull and fall sick again and again. But if the diet of a child have enough carbohydrate and fat but less protein, then such child have reddish hair, swollen feet and hand. Their stomach bulge out. They are not as active as other child of their age. But by taking adequate amount of carbohydrate, fat, protein, they can regain health. So we should include all things in our diet. Otherwise it will affect on our growth and we will become very weak. Now come to the practice exercise. First question is, how does excess amount of food intake harms one health? If a person take in more nutrient than the body require, then the body store the excess amount of nutrient as a fat and gains weight. And we know overweight people are at the risk of developing heart disease and the diabetes. Second is, why should we avoid eating junk food often? A steady diet of junk food can lead to increase in body weight and health problem because junk food have very little protein, vitamin and minerals. Third is, when does protein energy malnutrition occur? When the daily diet of a child below the age of 2 years does not contain enough of carbohydrate, fat and protein, it leads to protein energy malnutrition. So that's all for today. And tomorrow we'll discuss deficiency diseases, their symptoms, causes, prevention. And here are your in-between questions. Learn and copy down in your notebook. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you.